so comfortable.
Well, you should be in
You just need to
prison.
shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.
We in the building, people. We in the building. Waiting for us to all flood in.
Are we live?
We're just about
We
live.
live.
Just about live.
This camera on me.
Let's talk some F1, man. Let's talk some F1. I know people tuned into F1 for the first time in their lives. Me, in fact, not for the first time in my life, but this is the first time I actually went to go and look when the F1 race started. Never before in my life have I asked, hey, yo, when's the F1 started? I've never
before have I been here from start to finish, but my brother watches F1, innit?
From start to finish. Never
brother
been
bangs F1. Has been banging F1 since secondary school. But I don't care about F1. But this one, they got me.
Everyone was rooting for the same person.
They got me. This one, they got me good.
They got me.
Don't get it twisted. F1 races ain't F1 races ain't like this at all.
Nah, I think they knew everybody was tuning in and they said, yo, we need some drama for this one. We need
they did that on purpose. This is probably the highest numbers of, and Sky, I've got to give Sky their credit. That media machine, content carousel, they really turned up the volume in that. The promotion for this was very, very good. For this is very, very good.
Nah, I'm sick. Because what they did to Lewis, that ain't right. You know
when you get cheated, and you just like, okay. That's how he came out of the car, like. Okay. Yes. He did, because I'll be banging out, but he was up.
Nah, he was cool. Literally, when you say you'd be banging out, I'd be banging out stupid. If I lose in that fashion, man had a 10-second gap on Verstappen. They do the safety car, and all of a sudden they said race.
They said, ready, go. What?
Let's talk about work shoes on. Man's asking him to race in the Wallabies.
It's the word. You can't do that. Wallabies. I said, this is the worst Mario. What in the Mario Kart is this? It said go. I said, nah. Because all of a sudden you're seeing him edge. You're seeing him. Yeah, word. You're seeing him edge closer and closer together, and you're just thinking, what?
Bro, I was thinking, what's this? Huh?
What's going on?
Get back.
Yeah, move back. And obviously he can't overtake him. He just basically even treaded the line of just not being able to overtake him, but it was literally beside him. And then the whole fact, bruh, Verstappen didn't get through traffic once in that, because Lewis Hamilton before, it's like he has to go through the traffic of, I think, Vettel, Ocon, some of these guys in front of him,
hella people,
and he managed to get through it. Then it's like, okay, cool, you've increased it, because Verstappen can't get through that and still catch you.
That's what I'm saying. They made it a storyline. They made it a thing for that last lap.
It's disgusting still, because I promise you, if it was like Jenson Button, when Jenson Button was like Jenson Button, if it was him, in the UK are going mad at it. They all go crazy about this. Like Sky are like a little bit like, it's good for the sport, but yeah, it's not fair. If it was Jenson Button,
they didn't want to say anything. There was even gassing. It was like, like I was thinking, fam, what sort of blatant?
Yeah,
on the same tires that Lewis Hamilton was racing for like 45 laps or something.
Mm-hmm.
Verstappen goes and gets his fresh tires, and now all of a sudden it's a straight shootout. What sort of cheat is that? Nah. And news has just come through that Verstappen confirmed as F1 World Champion after Mercedes protest rejected. Hey, word to Drogba. Sometimes you just have to say FIA. It's a disgrace.
UEFA, it's a disgrace.
FIA, disgrace. But that's all the F1 talk for today, man. We never really thought we'd be talking F1 on the final third. If you want your F1 fix, go see Pit Stop Fracas and a couple other black F1 podcasts. You know, I'll do some free promo. Go check out some F1 podcasts. They're there for what other ones I know? Pit Stop. I think that's the only one I know.
That's the only one you know.
That's the only one you know.
Let's get into. I'm gonna give the keys back to Julie. Let's get back into the football, man.
You didn't.
Our bread and butter.
But
keys. The key.
He always thinks he has the keys. I don't understand.
F1 keys.
I see you
I had
shade
the
me as
F1
well.
keys.
I see you shade me midweek every day. Welcome, my faithful host. Okay. What? Because I don't come on Wednesday. I'm not faithful. All right.
Hey, me.
What?
Me.
How is that a shade? That's
He's always addressed me as my faithful co-host. What does that
yeah,
mean?
because he's my co-host on the unit. See, this is what happens when you bring it.
What does that mean? Because I'm not there midweek.
You lot, TF3, don't come and let's not have domestics, man. This is scary. Come on, man.
What does that mean?
He's my co-host for the European Review Show.
Yeah,
that's
your
it.
faithful one.
That's it.
All right, cool.
You don't need to let me get my hosting bag.
Yes, you need to go.
Shem's looking at this is so tacky. Oh
this is tacky.
Yeah, man, you lot know everybody anyway. I'm not introducing people because
I did bags on thin ice. I own the ice. I made the ice. I determine whether it's thin or not.
Shut up.
What do you mean, Mr. Austin? I determine whether the ice is thin or not.
We're gonna talk Chelsea Leeds first. What a game it was yesterday.
How did you find the game week, Julia? Because for me,
I didn't really watch it like that. I watched drips and drabs, yeah, but just watching Chelsea briefly, it was confusing because they're not great, but
how they managed to get that.
It's mad.
One thing that confused me, yeah, I saw Chelsea fans have beef with Leeds. I was wondering, is that because of Lampard and Leeds? What happened like a couple seasons ago?
I think it's the hype of the 70s match. I feel like they really bought into it.
Old school, like Dennis Wise and them. Man.
Yeah. The dangerous, the most like chaotic match in English football history. So I feel like they're just like not gonna let it like die. If you get what I mean.
Hey, I was wondering where that. I didn't know where that beef came. I didn't know it was a beef there. And it was even getting spicy at the end of the match. Rudiger got to be held back.
Low. Wasn't that because of the pens?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Rudiger. I think Rudiger just wanted to beef. He was looking for a beef.
What's the issue with Chelsea, and does anything need to change?
I'll let Lavish go for that one first.
I feel like with Chelsea, it's very easy for them to say, "Oh, we need to change something in January. We need to have another transfer," but just stick through it. It's very rare. I think we're so spoiled in this era. Like once you lose a couple games or you have a bad run, 5 games, not everything needs fixing. That's part of the game. That's part of the beautiful game, that you go through ebbs and flows. And I feel like this is just them going through their rut. And I don't think anything needs to change. Just keep doing what they're doing because it's the same team, it's the same manager that people were saying, oh, they play fantastic football, hard to beat. So just keep going at it. In terms of maybe it's just the fixture schedule that's doing them, but they've got a huge roster. So they've got a huge squad. So I'm not hearing the fixtures. It's just going through the ebbs and flows of football. I don't think anything needs to change.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like it's been buoyant. Like it's been kind of simmering. It's been kind of leading up to this. For maybe not on the defensive side, but on the offensive side, you got what? A goalkeeping mistake for the first goal and 2 penalties for the next 2 goals. Again, they're not really that attacking. Like in terms of fluidity going forward, it's not great.
It's never been great. It's never been great. That's my point.
And that's what I'm saying. It's always been, in terms of Chelsea winning the Premier League, I've always thought that's going to be an issue for them. So I don't think saying, just stick through it is going to, like, you'll get through.
No, but it's not a fix in that. It's not a fix where they can just get a cam or get a more attacking midfielder to put that in and it changes everything, because their system's not really set up for that, where they're playing 3 and they're playing wing backs and they're playing 2 in front of the 3. It's just like you need those runners off of Lukaku. That's how they play with the Havertz and like a Werner. You just need more from the players in which they have, not a changing system, not anything. And when it works or when they win, we don't really talk about it because they get goals elsewhere or in untraditional styles of play goals. They don't have a cam or they don't have, it's not necessarily crosses into the box per se, but their wing backs are just very, very efficient.
I feel like if Chelsea want to compete with the juggernaut that is Liverpool and City right now, in terms of going for that Premier League, I don't feel like they can do it with this 3-4-3 system. Like, I don't see them winning the Premier League with this 3-4-3 system, especially with the injury to Chilwell now. I feel like that's left them like very unbalanced in terms of their wing backs were their biggest source of creativity and attacking impetus. But Now, less so. Like now, they don't. You was talking about the fullback, the wing backs in terms of they could pop up anywhere on the pitch. Now it's a case of it's a bit more predictable. You can hone in on Reece James a little bit. You can kind of leave off Marcus Alonso because he doesn't have the athleticism of Chilwell. I feel like if they want to continue with this 3-4-3, they're gonna have to sign a new wing back. They're gonna have to get a replacement because right now the system just doesn't look fluid. It doesn't look it's not providing the same attacking impetus as it was from earlier in the season. Otherwise, you may have to, because even with the fullbacks, even with the wing backs, I feel like this three at the back is sort of running its course. Like again, you lot thought I was joking. You lot thought I was joking when I said Carrick kind of cracked the system in terms of this Chelsea formation. Like, get your midfielders to press on the fullbacks, get them pushed back a little bit, and then you can have joy in terms of stifling Chelsea. It's not. I'm not saying it's fully all the way cracked because Chelsea are a good team, one of the best teams in the country, and they're always going to create chances, score goals. But in terms of them blowing teams away or like shutting teams down, I feel like that's kind of like there's cracks in this system that are starting to show. Whether Tuchel is going to persist with the system, keep just on kind of what you're saying, just let it work through the ruts. Maybe this is just a low point. He still believes in the system, but for me, I feel like the cracks in the system are starting to show.
Yeah. So why are Chelsea willing to let Rudiger go? Because I'm sure he's on his last year.
Yeah, he's about to become a free agent.
Yeah, I think he can become a free soon. The Rudiger situation's a bit. Chelsea are the least patient club in England. So if you show any sign of like not wanting to be there or asking for too much in which they can't afford or whatever it be, they're quite happy no matter who you are to let you go. If it was any other club, I'd be like, yeah, let him sign it. But I'm not worried in Chelsea being able to find someone eventually that fills the hole that Rudiger does. This is the first season, I'd say, where unanimously all Chelsea fans is like Rudiger's our best centre back. They even still say Thiago, but this unanimous is the first season where they've all said Rudiger's peak, or they've all appreciated Rudiger. Letting him go would look like a mistake, but Chelsea always take care of themselves. He wants 400,000, I think, £400,000. Or he's being offered that something mad. I think he might be getting offered something mad because I saw links with, is it Real Madrid or Tottenham? I'm buying.
Links with Real Madrid, Tottenham.
Real Madrid, Tottenham, buying as well. That money. Around 400, but I wouldn't pay that for Rudiger. I wouldn't pay that for Rudiger. That's ludicrous.
Yeah, Rudiger without the back three. If you're paying Rudiger to play 400k to play in the back four, then good luck to you. Good luck to you. In terms of Chelsea, I'd say pay him, but very rarely have I seen Chelsea move on from a player and say, "Oh damn, I really wish we kept this player." Chelsea, in terms of that, Chelsea don't really get it wrong too often. You think back, you could say Salah and Kevin De Bruyne.
But it doesn't hurt them. It doesn't. What I'm saying is, it hurts them. Like they regret it, but it's like they bring it up when Chelsea play Man City or Chelsea play Liverpool and they score against them. But
because Chelsea, the Chelsea train just keeps rolling. That's why. Chelsea win games, they win trophies. So in the end, Rudiger, as you said, Rudiger's one of their top defenders, and just in terms of continuity, you don't want to have to embed a new defender. Rudiger already knows the system. You want to ideally keep it going. But if it does come to the fact where Rudiger's demands are simply too much and you don't feel, because again, 400k for a centre back, unless your name is Van Dijk or Sergio Ramos, that is a crazy number. Crazy number to be playing a centre back. I feel like Chelsea would be able to move on from Rudiger because they've moved on from players before. So again, for the sake of continuity, pay him, but don't go broke.
Don't break your back for
Don't go broke. NBA young boy, never go broke again.
Do you think Georgina is the third best player in the world?
No.
I hope the kisses of my teeth are being translated across the microphone. I'm purposely kissing my teeth just at the thought of that question. Oh man, I'm flipping.
He's not the
Jorginho.
third. He's not the third best player on his team, man. And the fact he won, the fact he won third best player in the world. Obviously he won it because of the merit of the Euros and the Champions League, because he's the only player, I guess, that fits into his Italian and the Champions League win in that season. But both the Champions League run and the Italy one, he wasn't the best player on
Why
both.
so?
Why is it so?
Mad harsh. Mad harsh.
Where'd you go with that verse? But yeah, he wasn't the best player for Italy or the Champions League. So it's interesting for you to win the best player or the third best player in the world. Jorginho has this thing where, like, and everybody knows it's like people that love Jorginho think that if you don't love him, you don't understand football. And people that do love him feel like he does this. You have to have a third eye and really understand like what he does.
Yeah.
I'm putting it simple. Yeah, he's nice at getting the ball ticking. He's nice at playing one touch. He's nice at like rolling his other midfielder and letting the ball do the work. But he's not that mobile. You wouldn't say he's the most mobile. He's not that strong in the tackle. He's not that physical. He doesn't provide the killer pass. And you're not scared of his opposition with him in the side. I don't think he's that much of a big game changer in big moments, but he can dictate the play of a game. So I don't think he's special, but I think like he's a good player in a good system.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
I feel like I really liked Jorginho at Napoli, and I knew when he came to Chelsea as part of Sarri's Chelsea, I thought he'd do well under Sarri again. He offers a lot to a good team, but again, you can't just drop it. Again, this goes for a lot of players, I guess, but he's not the sort of midfielder you drop in any team and he's just gonna get it going for you. He's not that sort of midfielder. Again, he's a quality midfielder. When you say that he keeps it moving, he's gonna play out of the press, and his vision is amazing and whatnot. But again, he's got his own weaknesses, and I feel like people like disregard the weaknesses. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's not that strong. It doesn't matter if he's not that quick.
It does.
In the midfield, you need to be that. That's why you can get at him. That's why Chelsea, again, obviously with this three at the back, they've been quite defensively solid. But when the cracks do start to show, he's usually the one that's exploited. He's usually the one that's attacked. So
it's like, imagine, for me, I already think Rodri's not that limited, but Rodri's him, but that's a bit stronger and better at tackling. So it's fine. Like, obviously, you might be. Jorginho's faster than.
It's not like it's possible to upgrade on Jorginho. I feel like that's what a lot of people miss out on. Like, it's possible to. He's a great player, but it's possible to upgrade on him. So like the idea that he's the third best player in the world, it's not even the third, probably not even the third best DM in the world, if we're being real.
Quickly talking about Leeds, they gave away 2 pens. Are they the most ill-disciplined team in the Prem?
They're defending.
I wouldn't even say because of the. I wouldn't even. Pardon?
I said, did you see the Rafinha one?
Yeah.
Did you think it was a pen?
You mean the Dan James one?
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, you mean four?
Yeah.
Rafinha. Yeah, that was rash. What you doing?
Was it rash? I feel like the second penalty was a pen. I think
they were both mad. They were both. What are you doing that tackle for there? I feel like in certain situations you shouldn't. In certain situations, you shouldn't make the referee have to make a decision. And he made it so obvious because of how it looks. You have to slow it down for it to be contentious.
Nah, man, I'm not hearing now.
No, you have to slow it down. But to answer Julie's question, yeah, I wouldn't even just say because of the penalties. I would say Leeds, like Bielsa's style of play is that everybody literally just running after the ball in the sense like, or running after your man, and it's just ill-disciplined. Like, I feel like as a professional team, you must be they must be so well drilled to still be in this league, because the way in which they give away goals is bad. Like, they probably have in the last 2 seasons probably have the least amount of clean sheets.
Yeah, no,
definitely.
They concede goals.
Definitely the least amount of clean sheets. Definitely.
I even think about the first goal. What was Meslier doing? For that?
Why was he there?
Where was he going? Because
Like, you know, when you're pro, it's literally on pro clubs when someone wants to be the keeper.
Literally,
that's exactly what it reminded me of.
No sense of positioning, no sense of position. You'll just move. You'll just naturally just move the left hand.
You just move the left stick, yeah.
Just move it. But you're in goal. You gotta stay in position. Yeah, Melier, that was a blunder by you. Yeah, again, we know Bielsa and this Leeds team, how they're gonna defend. They're gonna go man to man and they're gonna be aggressive in terms of they're gonna go after their man. And if they miss it, then they're in trouble. And you know, against the better teams, they get found out. So again, I feel like it's just it's a chaotic way of defending. I'd say it's a chaotic way of defending.
Moving on to Norwich and them man over there.
Them man over there.
What do you look call them?
What? Ralph's Wreck-It Reds. think he's gonna catch on. Ralph's Wreck-It Reds.
Wreck-It Reds. You don't Wreck-It Ralph, but Ralph's Wreck-It Reds.
Yeah, no, it's awful. I'm just got my eye on the time.
That's what you spell, bro.
No, let me land. I got my eye on the clock because obviously Bojo's speaking in 30 minutes is coming to address the nation.
He's just going to talk about the booster jabs. That's it.
No, he's gonna resign. He's gonna resign.
He's gonna resign, man. It's time to go.
Wreck-It Reds.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. Sky Sports have to announce Boris is a no. Sky Sports needs to be a breaking news. Sacked.
Low. So has anything changed between Ole's United and Rangnick's United?
Yes.
What has changed?
We saw in the first game, in the first two games at least, the press. In terms of the organization, where we decided to go, when we decided to push up, when we decided to try and win the ball, it was a lot better in the first two games. This game, however, we looked very much like we were in 20th place, like we were missing 5 players from COVID, like we were on the verge of relegation. I don't understand. That, again, is what Ralph's been here, a week, probably had 3-4 training sessions. John, get that look off your face. Get that look off your face. Go on, carry on. Ralph's been here a week. He's not going to get rid of all the bad habits that this team have ingrained in them over the last 3-4 years in the space of a week. Again, this is what people... I remember we were particularly harsh on Tuchel when he first came to Chelsea and was like, oh, we're not really seeing the improvements after a couple of games. Again, you got to give him the time to work because, again, we always talk about the fact that Ole's not a coach. He's had poor coaching stuff. Like, these players have been coached very poorly for a number of years and he's got a lot of bad habits in order to get out of this team before they're going to start playing in his image. So, yeah, this was very, like I said it during the match. This was very much an Ole performance. This was very much an Ole performance in terms of
anyway, enough of that spiel. Listen, at the end of the day, I feel like you watch more United matches than me, and from what I've seen, aside from the first game in which the one where Fred played well, was it? Who played? Palace. That was. I knew it was a Villa. It was Palace. Aside from that, you guys are just winning. That's the difference. I feel like
you've only played one game on the Ralph in the Premier League.
No, you played. I mean, at games. I'm saying games.
Okay.
You're just winning. That's the difference. You're winning.
Okay,
so,
but now
we're not gonna say you're running more.
I'm gonna stop you there.
Till then, no, you're not, because I let you go off. Till then, you're not gonna say that.
There, sorry.
Yeah, you can't. See, she's spoken. She's got the keys. But I'm saying you can't say. Oh, you're fucking up my internet, bro.
There we go. Hey.
No, I'm back. I'm back.
23 minutes and 50 minutes.
I'm back. Jesus.
Who we owe a cheeseburger to? Nobody put into the comments. Oh my goodness. Pour from you people. Pour from people.
Anyway.
You lot knew what was coming as well. Pour from you lot. Pour. Sorry, lad. Go. You're back with us.
Nah, I said I've lost my train of thought. It's done.
No.
I'm not gonna let you say that we're just winning. I'm not gonna let you say that we're just winning because when you look at how we won under Ole and how we won in terms of the Crystal Palace match, not necessarily the Norwich match because we were just shocked in that match. But if you see how we won under Crystal Palace didn't have shots on target. Crystal Palace couldn't really counter-attack through us. If it was Ole, even if we won that match, you would have expected Crystal Palace to break through us, to have their own opportunities. We organized us in that Crystal Palace match. We organized ourselves well in order to stop Crystal Palace creating their own chances. Mr. Austin said, by the way, loving the Wi-Fi connection this time. I see Judy sorted it out. Hey, you don't know the impact. You don't know the impact.
It's all right, man. I need it.
But yeah, again, Ralph's only been here a week. He's gonna these games are still gonna happen because all of the bad habits are not just gonna magically leave the players in the space of a week. One thing I will have to speak about though. Our attackers literally play so brain dead. Rashford, I beg of you, find your form. Find your form. Bruno, I have no hope for you anyway. I've literally no. Now that Ole's gone, Bruno's finished. I'm sorry. Now that Ole's gone and Bruno's not going to be allowed to do whatever the hell he wants on the pitch, Bruno's finished. He's finished. I can put my name on that. I can't see him succeeding in Ralph's system. I can't lie. I can't see him succeeding because under Ole let you do whatever you like. Now you gotta use your brain and you can't just do jaga. You actually have to use your brain and make decisions. It's not gonna pop. He doesn't have the goals and assists to hide the same performances that were happening under Ole. And you don't all know that the same performance could happen under Ole. He'd get a penalty, we jam an assist, and it cover it up, and people will be saying, "Oh, what 74 goal contributions in 100 and something." It's just like it's time to wake up and smell the coffee. Ronaldo, you only managed to barely scrape away from this game because you scored a penalty. You were horrific as well. Jadon Sancho, the only player that was relatively good. He wasn't even great. He was just relatively good. He could pass to a teammate. Unlike all the other attackers, he could pass to a teammate. He got taken off after 60-something minutes. I don't know how we got to the situation where he stayed on he left the pitch and Rashford, Ronaldo, and Bruno all stayed on. You lot better find yourselves and find yourselves quickly. Find yourselves, because what you're doing right now is not making sense. Rashford, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because this was his first 90 minutes since he's come back from injury. His first 90 minutes. So I'll give him time to find himself. But even before the injury, the performances were poor. He was covering up with goals and assists. It's up to you now, Rashford. 24 years of age. You're a big boy. Find yourself. Because you that are making stupid decisions every time you touch the ball. It can't continue. It cannot continue. I said ratio.
Oh, comments.
Juicy Des, cool on Rashford, man. Cool on him. Just cool. He's not trash. He just go on Twitter and said that we need to loan him to Labour.
That's horrible.
Hey, Labour could use him right now.
Literally.
Said, Thanks, talking like a disappointed father. I'm very disappointed because I know what you're capable of. I understand now when my parents were angry when I used to at school. But they knew I was capable. And I still do the stupid something. I'm very disappointed in you, Rashford, because you're my boy. Find yourself. Go to after school club. Find yourself. I said Marcus Rashford. Juicy Des, I know you didn't just come in this conversation to be disrespectful. I know you didn't come in this conversation just to be disrespectful. Drizzy Des, be respectful. Be respectful.
So what's your expectations for the season then?
We're winning it all.
What?
Can we be serious? You say this every
day, man.
We're winning it all.
What's your expectations now?
Winning it all. Second half of the season, we're doing a what? Second half of the season, we're doing a what?
We don't know.
Second half of the season, we're doing the title charge.
These man are
Nah. I'm telling you, Liverpool got away with one this week. Chelsea got away with one this week. City got away with one this week. We're just waiting for one slip up One slip up.
You got away with one this week. What are you talking about?
You lot played shit.
Word. The hair saved you lot.
You legit would have got a draw if nothing.
We should have lost that game, but they don't need to know that. What's important is we're waiting. We're lurking in the shadows. We're sitting in the shadows, just waiting for one slip up. They think it's
West
a
Ham.
free.
You're competing with West Ham. You gotta stop that.
Do you know that meme? You know that meme when my man's in the corner of the pie and everyone's just partying. They don't know we're gonna win the title this season. That's me. That's me in the corner. Everyone's partying, thinking it's a 3-horse race. I'm just in the corner waiting. They don't know we're gonna win it this season. They don't know. All I'm saying is Ralph's Wreck-It Reds.
That was a dead name.
This name is so stupid.
We're coming for it all.
Oh.
Paul Pogba, you want to join this dance?
No, he doesn't.
Rafa Varane, you want to join this dance? Hey, who else wants to join this dance? Who else? Amad Diallo, you want to join this dance?
No, he's not allowed to play.
Whoever wants to come in the dance, come through. Whoever wants to join this dance, come through. I'm sure we got a centre midfielder loading in January as well. Everyone, come through. Come through into the dance. Free entry.
Talking about January.
Shots on the door. Shots on the door.
Your mate Martial is about to leave. Well, he wants to leave. So just give him a bit of appreciation and yeah, let's talk about
Tony
it.
Marshall came from France. English press.
Yeah, do 1 minute and let's just 1 minute monologue. Let's go.
Let's go.
Tony Marshall came from France.
What are you doing?
English press said he had no chance.
Yeah.
50 million down the drain. Tony Marshall scores again. We'll always have that. Whatever happens, we'll always have that. We'll always have the song. We'll always have the song. We'll always have the song.
I thought you were saying a poem.
Hey, look.
That's what I thought.
Hey, look. Marshall, I love your lots. Everybody knows how hard I was riding for you the early couple years. Everyone knows. After bubble football, I thought you were going to become the greatest centre forward known to the Premier League. I thought it was going to happen for you. That next season, though, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I mean, at some point, sometimes you just have to split. Sometimes you just have to.
What made Nathan say that?
Wait.
Nathan said, "Banks, I heard your breath stinks." Where'd you hear that from? Who'd you hear that from?
You just come in here causing.
Who'd you hear that from?
Chaos. And you came late as well.
Would you not take Martial at Arsenal?
No.
No. Next.
Continue your monologue. It's not about Arsenal, please.
You sure you wouldn't? All right, fair enough. But yeah, man. Sometimes, like, I just need to see you be the player that you can be.
He's not good.
In order to, you said I can do the monologue and you interrupt. What does that mean?
It's been over a minute. You're just not doing it. Hurry up. You've got 10 seconds.
I want you to be the player I know you can be. So I need you to go and play football and bang goals somewhere. It's not going to be at Manchester United, unfortunately. Although, looking at the performance of our forwards, there's no reason why you realistically can't get your chance in this team. The fact that you said you want to leave before you've really even given it a go on the Ralph, that's a bit disappointing. But I understand it's a World Cup year. You just want to play football. Go do your thing. Let's be real. Martial is a glorified Jimmy Brian. That's just unfair. That's just it's a bit rude, isn't it? That's Nathan's go-to. That's Nathan's go-to slender person as well. You always compare someone to Jimmy Brian. He was supposed to be what Mbappe is currently. Hey, it didn't work. It didn't work out. It happens. What happened? He's what, 25, 26? He's still young in the game. No reason why he can't turn his career around. No reason. You don't just watch. Tony Marshall came from France. English press said
he's not good, man. Move on. He's not good. He's actually just not good. Let's be honest. He's slow.
Stop saying that.
Kick the ball one way.
He's not good though.
Come to your team with best track.
No, he wouldn't. No, he would not.
He genuinely would.
Can't start for Everton. If he plays for Everton, that's his level.
Wow.
All right. Just be real.
Ask him leave and make way for Haaland.
Who?
Haaland.
Who?
I didn't put it here. Someone who did their agenda put it here. I ain't gonna say no names. Someone did it in it. It wasn't me.
Said does Martial leave and make way for Haaland? Hey. If we can get Ronaldo off to Dubai or something and then bring in Haaland, make him play in that front two with Greenwood. Hey. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Do you smell it? Imagine a front two of Greenwood and Haaland. You don't want to imagine that. You don't want to imagine that. A front two of Greenwood.
You ain't got the pull. You ain't got the knock. So let's move on.
You know we do.
You ain't got the pull. You ain't got the pull. You ain't got the knock. You ain't got the pull.
You said that out of fear. I can see. I can smell the fear from here.
I'm not scared. No one's scared of you. That's the sad part. No one's scared of you, bro.
You fear Haaland going to Old Trafford. You fear it.
He wouldn't do that. He actually values his career and he wants to win things. So he wouldn't go there.
Of course he
Next
would.
Question.
You seen Ralph's Wreck-It Reds?
Oh, man, we're moving on.
You seen Ralph's Wreck-It Reds turn over Crystal?
The segment is done. We're moving on to Arsenal and Southampton. Do not unmute yourself.
What do you think this is,
Julia?
Shush! He see Ralph's Wreck-It Reds.
Julia, moderate. One house.
Whoever's billing that, I want to talk. Whoever's billing that, I want to talk. Oh, Ralph, you're billing it? Ralph, you're billing it?
And they were like, shush.
Yeah, shush.
Just be done with it, man. Just be done with it.
All right, good. Go on then.
Whoever's billing it, I want to talk.
All right, so next question.
He's still talking.
I was still talking. I was just shouting at my laptop.
We're moving on, man. Arsenal versus Southampton. How good were Arsenal against Southampton, Shem? How good were they?
First half, we sucked. Southampton were onto us, even though we went 2-0 up or so in the first half. Can't remember, but we scored. But we weren't good. Southampton were onto us, but we managed to.
First 15, man.
Huh?
Okay, we managed. We were average. Thank you, Drizzy. We were average. It wasn't nothing to be proud of.
Thanks.
And the scoreline is flat. Right?
See, fans like you just don't know how to appreciate a win. Like, y'all just be crying every time. Win, lose, draw.
You know why? Because even if we win, because it's like winning. Are we? Even though we're winning, are we actually winning?
Not really, because we didn't really move, did we? I don't know, but
no. But I'm saying when we're winning, are we actually winning in the sense that we don't? This man is going to be here for longer. Appreciate what win. We're losing overall because this guy's a punk. He's got to go.
We know he's not going to go anywhere, so you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, but this is what our season's going to be. This is what our season's going to win. Our season's going to be for the rest of the season. You win 2 games in a row, you lose 2 games in a row. Or you win 3 games in a row, you draw 1, you lose 1. It's never going to be a like just consistent winning, and it's just sad. It's boring. We're going to lose some games you shouldn't. You should win some games you should, but you're never going to win a game you shouldn't be winning. That's not what it is to be a football fan.
Was that a Wi-Fi being?
Oh my goodness me!
I was just checking. I thought I had a slight freeze. I thought somebody wanted.
You're hungry, you slut. You just want a cheeseburger. I thought somebody wanted a cheeseburger. I'm sorry. I thought somebody wanted a cheeseburger. My bad. Hungry you.
You know a decent man. First 15 minutes, Southampton were working you. First 15 minutes, they were working you. But after that, it was comfy. After that move where a little bit of Arteta ball in it, a little bit of Arteta ball. I heard they're calling it Arteta ball. You don't work your way. Let's
get through this segment quick, man. I don't want
to. I feel like you don't have problems. You don't have too many problems with the lower teams at home. Aside from that run last season, you don't usually put away the lower teams at home. I feel like West Ham at home, your next game, that's a real test. That's the test for you lot. West Ham at home, that's the test to see whether you lot can actually compete with some of the better teams.
Every time we play a decent team, that's always the test. We failed the test many times. They failed it.
100%. You always.
How many times do you want to reset the test? You failed.
When you put it like that.
How many times do you want to keep resetting this test? You failed. So if you beat West Ham now, people say, yeah, you beat a good West Ham side, but it's still West Ham. Bruv, at the end of the day, it's unforgivable losing to Everton. It's unforgivable losing to Man United. Those two there, unforgivable losses. So, fuck off.
Do we believe in this Aubameyang disciplinary?
Oh, he can piss off as well, going to get a tattoo. Like, I don't know what's
Nah,
going
it wasn't
on.
to get a tattoo. It wasn't to get a tattoo.
He
No,
left.
okay, I don't.
He left the country, and instead of him come back when he's meant to, he didn't. So he violated the COVID protocol because obviously you got to come back.
He wasn't even going to score anyway. It doesn't really matter. Like, obviously, it must
to the manager then because he's the one that benched him for the disciplinary.
Yeah. He benched him for the disciplinary, but Arteta as well is a bit of a prat, just learning on the job. Because who outright just says, yeah, so he's in trouble now? Who scolded him? He's in the disciplinary. Who comes out? Who comes out and says that?
He loves it.
Yeah, always showing your ass. Like, you're shitting in your boxes and you're showing everyone. What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? Who does that? But anyway, even the person that was on the ban as well, whatever, man. Aubameyang, genuinely, because he's not good enough in this. He's so out of form, and it's like, cool, we need to cash out anyway, or change the system, or change the personnel anyway. So, perfect excuse to use that to get rid of.
So should he leave?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Austin. I'm sorry. I know it's probably little children watching.
Man. Language.
Yeah, no, man. I'm sorry.
There's a lot, man.
It's a lot. But yeah, you need to stop paying you lot's business out in the press, man. It's tacky.
Yeah,
it's not. No class there.
So should he leave in January, and who should next captain?
Yeah, he should leave. He should leave in January. He's got to leave. He's not going to go, but he should. To answer your question, he should leave in January. Both of them should leave holding hands in unison in January. If I had my way, and then we.
Who offended him?
I said Arteta defo got robbed in ends. He's a victim. Saying, what are you saying? That's why he goes so hard on Amanda.
Arsenal face West Ham on Wednesday, as we all know.
Wait, who did you say? Who did you say should be captain?
I don't know. Who should be?
Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've all said it. Everyone go learn Portuguese. F the language barrier. Everyone go learn Portuguese.
Yeah. Right.
Let him be the captain.
Give it Bukayo, man.
Shush.
That's his club. It's his club.
Shush.
Give it Bukayo.
Shush.
You look star boy a second ago. Give it Bukayo.
Why would you give it to someone that young?
Give it Bukayo. Give it Bukayo. This my God. This guy's killing me. Nah, give it to Gabriel. He's been the best player this season.
Anyways, I'm not going to answer that question. Yeah, so what's Ark's expected results against West Ham on Wednesday?
We'll play 2-2.
2-2?
I'm going to 2-0 Arsenal. Arsenal.
That's different. If we get 2 goals out of West Ham with their midfield compared to ours, I'll be so shocked. Partey played a little bit better, but he played against a Southampton midfield, which is just, like you said, Ward-Prowse, Shaka captain. At least you don't know.
Shaka's definitely becoming captain again. It'll just be the perfect redemption arc for him.
He threw the captain's armband on the floor.
Yes, but that doesn't matter to Arteta. Doesn't matter.
There's nothing matter because he was a born loser at all points of his career.
Fair enough. We saying that period under David Moyes doesn't count for nothing.
No, it means nothing.
Means nothing to you.
Good times.
Yeah, I feel like you are gonna beat West Ham. They won. They beat Chelsea, but again, they weren't great. Drew 0-0 to Burnley today.
West Ham's wasting everybody's time. If you're gonna be consistent. If you're gonna crash and burn and just run out of steam, let's hurry up because you're taking up a space. How are you playing a 0-0 today with Burnley?
Hey, Turf Moor is not easy.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not 2015. It's not.
Hey man, it's cold today. You know, it's cold.
Oh shush.
Cold today.
Legit. Shush.
It's cold.
It's just shush.
This should have been the name of the title of this segment. Shh.
You know, Burnley, they don't heat up their away dressing room, so you know the players were cold.
You know they definitely don't heat up their away dressing. You know they do not switch the heating on it. Sean Dyche still thinks that's a tactic. He still thinks it's 2001.
They make you shower in cold water. They make you shower in cold water just to make it even more. I'm telling you, it's not easy.
You have to bring your own kettle.
Lynette Osborne, VAWR Tech. I need you to explain that further in the comments.
I was trying to read it and I didn't understand, so I didn't highlight it because I don't.
I want you to explain that. I feel like that's some sort of VAR pun.
Yeah.
What's the capture? I'm trying
Mr.
to.
Austin,
I'm here trying to.
respect Burnley.
Trying to
If you're in the
decipher
building
this
today
code.
for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. All of that good stuff.
Follow us
There's
on
me
Instagram.
just trying to. There's me trying to unlock Lynette's code, but cool. My bad. Just squinting.
Yeah, no.
I've tried to put the capital letters
that.
together, the lowercase together. I've tried to do everything.
Lynette, you gotta come back and explain that.
I might have just sat on the keyboard, but carry on.
I think it's VAR. But the W, West Ham, and then the
Nathan said some teams duck the Burnley test and Chris Wood alley-oops are dangerous. Hey, not everybody wants Chris Wood to bang on their heads. It's not easy. It's not easy place to go.
Julie, thank you, please.
Leicester.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Oh, this is a good game. This was a good game.
Leicester versus Newcastle.
Keep muting my back, Julie. Keep muting my back.
It's disturbing me.
Me and you backstage. It's gonna be me and you backstage, Julie. Me and you. It's gonna be me and you backstage, Julie.
Oh.
Keep muting it. It's gonna be me and you.
Finish my sentences because you keep interrupting me. Last game of the day, Leicester versus Newcastle. Maddison got a goal and assist. His last 2 games has been influential. Is he back?
Newcastle's the perfect game if you want to just get some form. Leicester lost to, who did they lose to last week? Lost to someone last week.
Leicester's loss was horrific last week.
Yeah, who did they lose?
Who was it? Let me get this up. But yeah, they've been in like very inconsistent form. When you're in inconsistent form, you just want to you need to face Newcastle. Newcastle's the team you want to face.
Yeah.
It was even Aston Villa.
Villa 2-1.
But
yeah,
still, Maddison's been in his duffel bag, just getting the flicks back out, getting the confidence. You see for the Tillerman goal, just picking out the right person, making them third man runs to get the goal himself. I'm telling you, man, he's getting back in. Everyone doubted him, said, he's finished. Said he's finished at the age of 24. Respect for a hooper. Respect. He's a hooper. He's playing
okay.
He's playing good. He's got his confidence back. He's getting his flicks. He's getting into the box.
He's playing okay.
He's not playing okay. He's playing good.
He's playing okay.
Becoming a fulcrum for the team now. Let him and Kelechi link up. Brendan Rodgers, I don't know what this is where you decide to just keep. I don't know what it is between you and him. I don't know what it is. Kelechi, get on the blower to your agent.
I'm happy to see him though, because some Arsenal fans are saying, yeah, but look at the Maddison you would have asked for 70 mil or however much Leicester won it. You'd have got released. But anyway, just carry on playing well, Maddison, man. But just stay at Leicester and just become a Leicester hero, man. I need you outside. That's your level.
Meanwhile, Grealish is making back post runs for Manchester.
Grealish plays for the champions. There's leagues and levels. There's leagues and levels.
All I'm saying. Shall I tell you what's funny? I don't even want to go on to the City match quickly, but it was just a funny observation that I made that I noticed. I saw Grealish making the same back post runs that Sterling made, and I was just thinking, this ain't even your game. Like, this ain't you. It's not like making back post runs ain't you. This ain't you.
It's not what's about you now. It's about winning now. It's about winning trophies.
Nah, man, stop. Because what does that even mean? What does that even mean?
It's about winning trophies. It's about winning trophies.
But Grealish is. You're saying it's about winning trophies, but I'm watching Grealish and he's not looking like the Grealish that they.
At the end of the day, it's like, what do you when you were playing the game? What did you win? That's what it's about.
Nah, it's about how many hearts he touched. It's about how many hearts he touched.
No one brings that. No one brings that. No one talks about.
You was in the stadium. You was in Villa Park, mate. You was in Villa Park. It's all about the hearts he touched.
He's one heart.
Him taking the ball at the halfway line and dribbling through 3 players and touching it off. He's won the hearts. He's won the hearts of the West Midlands. At the end of the day, now it's about what you've won. You get because he looks a shell.
Yeah, well, let him win and then he can go back to Villa. Final last dance. But let him win some stuff.
What would it mean? What would that mean? What would it mean just to win and then go back
he's
to
won?
Villa?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Van Persie did it. Let's go, man.
Van Persie was the fulcrum. Van Persie was the team. If Grealish goes now, there'll be trivia questions about when did Grealish win the Premier League. But Oh yeah, he was in that Man City team. That's what it would be like. It won't be like Van Persie where he was the main man.
It doesn't matter if you're a passenger. Just win it.
So, I know you don't believe that. I know you don't believe that.
Just win it.
I know you don't believe that. I know you don't.
Captain in Villa since he was 19, carried West Midlands on his back. Football was rubbed in West Midlands for a long time. Then he put the whole of Birmingham on his back. St Andrews, Molineux, and Villa Park. Then everything got good. And that's because of one man, Jackie Boy.
It's nasty. I wish the best for him because you know I like hoopers hooping, but him, yeah, and that City team is just not looking. It doesn't look like the player they signed for 100 million.
It's in your business.
No, because you're all in Sancho's business. You all remember Sancho's price tag. I know all of a sudden you want to let Grealish be a passenger. Be consistent. Remember his price tag too. Yeah. Close your lips. Julie, back to you in the studio. Julie.
Cheeseburger time.
He said close your lips. Anyways, Leicester are now 8th. Where do we think they finish? Where can they finish?
Calmly finish it. They'll probably stay in that position.
They could stay there.
Easily stay there.
Easily stay there.
With all that money on Newcastle's going down. I mean,
Newcastle gone.
They're done still.
Newcastle going, and we said this before. It was convinced. It was said this before the Saudis actually confirmed it that Newcastle will get this takeover, but they have a price to pay. There's blood on their hands. They're gonna go down for what they did. You think football god they're gonna just let you get away with that?
What did they do?
What'd you say?
Do you think they're gonna get signings in January?
Okay, to answer Grant's question, the human rights stuff, we don't condone that. We don't condone that one. Two, the final page
condone City's one though.
And then secondly, to answer Julie's question, do you think they're gonna do anything in January? They have to. They have to throw everything at the wind, like they have to, really and truly. So they've got nothing else left. There's no point. You have to go out fighting. But the question is, where did they start? Where did they start the investment? I say up front. I say they have probably the worst midfield in the league. They have the worst.
One of the worst defenses. Probably one of the worst defenses.
Everything's bad. Everything. They need a new clear out. Like it's a perfect job if you're going to give you money in the Premier League because you can literally like FM or like FPL. You can pick one by one who you need. But yeah, they've got.
Mr. Austin said the distance between top 3 and 4th is mad. Not for long. Soon come 21 and 22. You heard it here first, Mr. Austin.
That sounds awful.
He
said January they'll get Ramsey. Watch. That's a little shout, you know. He's not getting no game time in Italy.
No.
Bring him back.
Ramsey shouldn't do that. Ramsey shouldn't do that. To making fried man runs in Newcastle.
Yeah, take Joe Willett's job.
Yuck.
Yeah. Shem, do you want to read out the fantasy for the week?
Yeah. So obviously, since as the leading member in the final third, it's obviously me that always has to read it out every week. But anyway, this week we've got Damien still top with 1,016. He got 83 points He got 98 points this week.
98
was on crack. Yes.
I didn't even change my team, and I'm
this boy was on 98 points this week.
3 of my defenders got 0 points this week.
When he was out here making moves, you lot were doing niche.
How far is the second person? How far is second place?
And then the gap between him, the next person is 996. So there's a gap of 20. Yeah, 20 points gap. Quick math. 20 points gap between the two. He had Ramsdale and goal with 11 points, Cancelo with 7, Trent 9, Reece James 0, Tierney 12 points. Not a lot of people have him. And Mbeumo 9 points. Gallagher 15 points. Captain Salah got 16 points. Jota, yeah, you did well then. If you have Tierney, he's got 12 points. Jota 1 point. Ronaldo 9. Dennis 9. You get so he did quite well. 98 points. That's very, very high. Very, very high. So,
hey Damien, come coach my team.
No, you're finished though. How many weeks did you say you were far back from? Yeah. How many weeks?
6.
Oh, about 6 now.
6.
Oh man, this boy is shiesty.
I thought it was 4, but all right, cool.
Somebody that said 4 and then 3. Now it's 6.
It's 6.
Brother.
It was 6. I made a mistake. It was 6. It was 6.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, mate. If you say so. What are we doing midweek? Because I just realised there's football all week. Oh
yeah. Wait. Question for you guys: who's winning Europa League?
Not on the show, is it? Not on the show, is it?
Yeah, we got.
Let ask questions, man.
We got a review for that. Love. We got a review.
We take questions. We take questions at any point.
Sorry, I'm not part of the Europa League, so I can't answer it.
Who's winning the Champions League? I told you that Manchester United winning it.
Shut up.
Who's winning Europa League? West Ham. Boom.
West Ham.
Boom. Boom. West Ham's taking it. Boom. Lavish, you wanna throw your prediction in there?
Who's winning the Champions League?
Yeah, Champions League and Europa League.
Barcelona's gonna win the Europa League.
Barcelona's not winning Europa League.
No, I'm joking. Lazio win the Europa League. Maybe Lazio or PSG.
I was feeling to go Napoli, but I don't know. Spirit of East End is just taking.
Then the Champions League winners.
Bayern Munich.
No chance. I'll go let's give it to Pep.
You said this last year, man. Let's not do this again to ourselves.
Stop shouting at me. I'm allowed my choice. Who are you, Judy? What's your answer?
I was going to say Pep too, but he lets me down, man. He keeps letting me down. I just want him to win a Champions League, and he's letting me down massively. But
you are backing Bodie to win the Champions League. Fair enough.
You're not putting it with Agnic.
Man's discriminating because he's going got hair.
Yep. I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, City for the Champions League, and that's just because I like them, not just because they're actually playing good in it. Europa, I don't know. I don't watch it, so I don't even know who's in it. Can't lie.
And never watch it.
I don't know who's in it. Like I know Barcelona just dropped down to it, but I don't actually know who's in it.
People start watching Europa when they get to the semis.
Nah,
hey,
cool.
What's going on with Tottenham? Are they out? Are they actually out of that conference thing?
I think
Tottenham caught COVID and no one cared. It's actually date.
No, because they were told that it has to go to the courts, and then that means something about taking off 3 points, and then that means they won't.
But I don't think anybody cares.
Or Twitter.
Not even to cut you off. I mean, like genuinely, no one cares because Tottenham didn't play this week. Tottenham is out with COVID. Nobody knows what goes on with Tottenham, and nobody's like, "Oh, we're not hearing any news." No one. Life goes on.
I think this is just your Arsenal bias speaking, Shem. I think that's just your Arsenal bias.
Speak then. Tell us then.
Yeah.
Tell us what's going on.
I just asked the question.
Julie, we have bias. Julie, we have bias. Banks knows.
I don't.
Now, Julie was being impartial. You were saying that Tottenham don't exist. You were somehow saying Tottenham don't exist. I don't know where.
Since they exist, tell us what's going on, Banks. Since you've done so much research and you care about them, tell us, please, enlighten us.
Thank you for the introduction. I think the decision is still to be made in terms of whether Tottenham will stay in the Europa Conference League. They're not going to play the match. They're definitely not going to play the match. They said
but they were saying that something about the rules that if they take off the 3 points because they won't qualify. Because remember they've lost games in their.
I think even if they won the game on head to head, I don't think they would have went through. So I think we just have to wait.
Let them play it. Let them play that conference.
No, the game's done. They said they can't repeat it. They can't play.
Yeah,
it.
no,
I mean, like let them
qualify. I'm not sure.
Let them qualify. We want them in that.
They can't qualify.
No, we want them in that.
Lose.
Yeah, just let them go out, man. Just dead it.
I told you. See how you started the conversation. See how you ended it. You don't care, and that's fine to not care about Tottenham. That's why
I'm just passing on the news.
You said nothing.
Question. That's all I asked.
Judy, he said nothing. He started.
How did I say nothing?
This is what you said. You said the thing about the decision.
The game isn't going to be played.
You said the game isn't going to be played, but we knew that. You didn't
know that. You just said you don't care. But you said nobody's talking about Tottenham. That's what you said.
Let's end on some F1. So Max Verstappen.
No, we're not doing that. We're not. No, because we started with F1.
Lewis was wrong. It was wrong. Lewis was wrong. I swear to God. I'm spinning it up next season. I'm Team Mercedes.
Pusher. Before we end this,
Julie, what did I say?
I just want to say,
I said it'll be me and you, Julie. I said me and you today.
Hey, just let her thingy. Just let her promote wedding tickets, man. Come on.
Shush, because I'm not able to promote my wedding tickets. I was just gonna ask what we doing midweek, because why did you remove yourself? What we doing midweek? We giving the people a show or not? Because we got Prem all week.
Show midweek.
There's no show because Champions League's finished.
No, there'll be another game. There'll be a game week show.
Oh, sorry, man. I was too hung up on the ticket.
Tuesday we got Brentford United, Norwich, Aston Villa, City, Leeds. Wednesday, Brighton.
Wednesday we'll do the show.
It's games on Thursday, brother.
And Thursday too.
If you're locked in the building right now, there'll be a final third show on Thursday after the games around 10 p.m. Make sure you lock in.
Even like people that have work about 10 p.m. 10 p.m. you don't see me.
Don't worry, people lock in to the rear view show. People lock into this one.
Yeah, the one I'm not loyal to. So yeah. Anyways,
Shems don't care about. Mr. Austin says Shems don't care about the West Ham game. Yeah, Shem, get a grip, man.
How many times I tried to hide that comment? This guy was trying to press the button. Oh man!
Once again, for Julie's wedding, make sure you put gifts. There's gonna be a link.
Yeah, we need to put your
Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. No. We're not doing that.
The final third are accepting PS5s.
What's it? PS5s.
It's not nice, is it? It's not nice, is it, love?
I was talking for time. Anyway, yeah. PS5, Yankee candles, bath bomb.
But it's calm, innit?
So
basically, what's gonna happen is you're gonna shush, and we're gonna end this show because I'm tired and I'm hungry.
Yeezys as well, size 10.
Shush, man.
I'm just getting the present list ready.
I don't want a PS5. He's already got a PS5,
Austin,
and it's not for these lot because I'm not related. Really? They don't need money.
Rice cooker, air fryer.
Anyways,
Julie wants a PS5, but she will also take Yeezys or Jordans in size 10. She will take that as well. So there are options there for you. We'll put. There'll be a list in the description.
All of them, everything will be there. Different price range. Rice cooker, everything will be there. Versace bathrobe, the pink and the black matching. We want everything in here. So it's just, guys, there's everything that's affordable. So for your chance to win 2 free exclusive tickets to Julie's wedding, it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a blast. You get a free cocktails come with your tickets. Don't be cheeky. You get 1 cocktail each. And if you drink, you get a mocktail and a dessert. We've got a lot of things set up for you. So we're going to put the gifts in the next stream. We're going to put the gifts in the bottom along the screen for Julie's wedding. So just let us know what you can afford, what you can't afford. And yeah, we'll love to see our lucky fans there. It's going to be a great time. So yeah. Julie, go and close the show.
Mr. Austin asked if you want a toaster.
Julie, do you want a toaster?
That's a nice way to start Richards. Family household. So we will be accepting toasters.
If you want. You lot can close the show.
Julie, don't be like that. We're just trying to get you some good. We're just trying to get everybody some good stuff. It's happy family.
Shut up! I don't even. Who is Mr. Austin?
He said, "I'm gonna get you a toaster." Why are you worried about who he is? He said he's gonna get you a toaster.
I'm not invited to the wedding. Sorry.
It's not about. He's gonna get you the toaster. Don't worry. Mr.
4
Austin,
slices. 4 slices, please. Only Morphy Richards or Kenwood. Go on.
We'll be accepting microwaves as well. Actually, yeah, microwaves as well. We'll accept microwaves.
850 watts.
Julie, do you want to close out the show?
No, I'm not closing the show. We're done.
No, Julie, we want you to close out the show.
We're done.
listening to The Final Third.
I think Pepe's so coachable.
Why? You should be in
You just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We build you out.